Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. New, I have a story time, and we're not just gonna be telling the story, but we're gonna be eating beach. We got a little mukbang, and the crazy part is that I've been eating chips for these past 2 days because I just love spicy shit. To be honest, I love spicy shit. Like, spicy shit is bomb. But anyways, we got some Takis, which are my fucking favorite. We have some Doritos. These are bomb too. We're making this chip cocktail. Oh my god, so what's good with you guys? I'm gonna be dropping them in. Also, I'm gonna be going to the gym after this, and these and my pre-workout don't go well together, so I'm excited to see how that happens. Don't you guys just love when you guys get these? These are so bomb. Like, they're big and they're bomb too. What shit am I doing? We're gonna add the Doritos. This is what's looking for. So this is how it looks. It looks like shit, but it's gonna look good once we add the chile and the limon, and that's what we're finna be doing right now. This juice is real. The juice is for real. Also, if you guys want me to do any certain videos, you guys could comment down below. And comment, like actually comment. Does the sunlight look good? Cause my skin kind of looks glowy. Just can't sweat. It's really hot right now. Okay, onto the story time. Which I'm sweating already. So as you guys read from the title, I'll be telling you guys how I got arrested. It's been 2 weeks since I got arrested, and I'm not playing. Okay, so where can I start? Well, this is what it looks like. Bomb as fuck. But where can I start? Ooh, why am I sweating? Look like a pig. I sweat when I eat chips, so if you have a problem, you can leave home, girl. I'm just kidding, but okay, on to the story. Okay, so this happened during the finals week, which was the last week of school for my school, and I already had this in mind. Like, I was gonna take my mom's car, and I was taking my mom's car, and to me, I had a gut feeling since the morning I got the keys, because I was already running late. I woke up late since it was I woke up late and mad since it was like a finals days, and I actually wanted to take my final, which as you can tell I failed it because I didn't even show up. Okay, so yeah, it was finals day. I woke up late, I was showering and got off, and what a coincidence, one of my closest friends calls me and tells me, oh, I'm not at school, are you at school? And I'm like, no. And I'm the one who told them, like, I'll pick you up and we'll go to school and we'll park the car at the school and we'll go on from there. So that was the plan, going on after school, and that was the plan. That's why I took the car. And so I got the keys. I was on my way to pick up my friend, and the first thing I tell myself is, don't do no shot shit, because he lives by the police department. Well, by there. I pick him up. He tells me everything. He tells me to let's go get wraps from a smoke shop, because I was picking him up. We got there. We were on our way to the smoke shop, and I couldn't do a U-turn at the light, so I could go back to the smoke shop. I did a U-turn in the street, and what happened there, the cop was right in the street once when I was doing the U-turn, but I sincerely think I did the U-turn good. I feel like homegirl hit me and she just took advantage since I had no license and I was just underage, you know. Okay, so I do the U-turn. I smash into homegirl and I immediately stood in shock. Like I froze. Like, and I looked at my friend and I'm like, what do I do? And he's like pulled over and like I froze in the middle of the street. She pulled up to the side already. The cop was behind me and my dumbass decides to drive off. Like I deadass left. Like I left the scene. And I got off and checked my mom's car and I started freaking out. I'm like, I'm about to get dragged. I'm about to get my ass beat. I'm about to get all of the above, you know. So I was leaving through the street and guess who I see pulling up behind me? Your local. So yeah, he pulled up next to me. I went a little bit faster down the street because I was scared. I was just trying to leave, to be honest. I guess you can say I was down for a hit and run, but it was unsuccessful. But okay, so he pulls up behind me. I start going faster and he starts going faster. And then we came across a light and he pulled up next to me and he told me to roll down my window. And I rolled down my window and he's like, do you know what you did? And I'm like, yes sir, I know what I did. I'm going back to the scene. And he himself told me, he's like, if you wouldn't have gone back to the scene, it wouldn't be charged as a hit and run. But it still got charged as a hit and run. Okay, so I go back to the scene. I was already pissed because I knew I was going to get in a lot of trouble. And I rolled down my window. And I still had the audacity to yell at homegirl and tell her, where's your car damaged? Show me where your car is damaged. Like, I was getting defensive quick. Like, 0 to 100 real quick. And the cop told me to get out of the car. And let me tell you this. Homeboy tried to act white, pero con el nopal en la frente. Like when they say Mexicans get each other, they don't. Don't believe that. These chicks are making me sweat. I started getting defensive with homegirl and he told me to step out of the car. And I stepped out of the car. He asked me if I had license and registration and everything. And my smart ass thought it was okay to lie to a cop. Yeah, I lied to a cop. I lied my age. I lied that I had a driving permit. And he called the DMV to check if I had a driver's permit. And they couldn't find my name because obviously I don't. He also called me school because I told him I graduated recently. And he called me school. And he was like, oh, do you have blah, blah, blah. He said my name, this, did he graduate last year? And the school's like, we can't find no record. And that's when I started to panic. And I think this is when he started suspecting something else, thinking that I stole the car when in reality it was my mom's car. And he called 2 more backup cops. Like, I kid you not, he made this big ass scene over something that wasn't even big. And he lied to me too, as a matter of fact. Like, homeboy told me, if you have someone with the license, they could come and pick up the car and you guys would be off the hook. Well, except with this piece of shit. Yeah, so he called, the 2 backup cars came, there was a total of 3 cops. They asked me for my license and registration. I couldn't find nothing, no paper in the car, nothing to make sure it wasn't stolen. So they told me to call my mom to verify, and my mom wasn't picking up. Like, I blew up homegirl's line 3 times, wasn't picking up. I called my brother, he wasn't picking up. And that's when the cop started giving me attitude, and he told me, he's like, call your mom. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I started calling my mom. Get this in mind, there's 3 officers in front of me, like looking at me like this. Yeah, it was, I'm calling my mom, homegirl don't answer. Homegirl don't answer, and I kid you not, I was dialing again in like 30 seconds. The cop tells me, call your mom. And I'm like, okay sir, I'm calling my mom. And then I'm dialing again. A minute passes by, or less than a minute. He tells me again, call your mom. And I'm like, okay sir, do you not know I'm doing my job? And I told him that. And bitch, I told him this, and this thinks it's right to put handcuffs on my fucking hands. He told me one more time, call your mom. And this is when I popped off. I told him, "Can you not see I'm on the phone dialing my mom? You do your job, sir, and I'll do mine." And I stepped back, and and the cop went like this. Ooh, I feel threatened. And I was like, threatened? And I walked like 2 feet in front of him, like, threatened with what? I told him, like, you need to back off. I'm like, I am, but like, threatened or what? I'm like, what the fuck? And he told the other officer, he's getting defensive, handcuffed him. And I was like, you're not gonna handcuff me for nothing. And they started like holding my hands so tight and twisting them around, and I was budging. I'm not gonna lie, I was budging. I was like, you're not gonna arrest me for freedom of speech. And yeah, and then they got a hold of my hands. They took my phone away. They put the handcuffs so tight. Like, if you haven't been in handcuffs, they're fucking uncomfortable. They hurt, they leave marks, they do all this and that. But yeah, so they put me on handcuffs, and I immediately tell my friend, record. And the cop was like, oh, don't worry, we have body cams. And I told him, oh yeah, and don't even bother turning them off because it's a felony, you fucking. Like, I was talking all this smack to him, and I was like, you guys are disgusting. This is how the cops work. And once he took me to the car, I told homeboy, I'm like, you disgust me. I'm like, don't touch me. And he's like, oh, I have the right to lock you up, to send you to a juvenile facility. And I was like, for what? For freedom of speech? Like, if you guys pay attention, the pigs do everything else but save people's life. And that's a fact. Like, they do everything else but save people's life. Like homeboy, really? Okay, so blah blah blah. They sent my friend to the police department, and I got taken in custody. I got my fingerprints taken. I got my picture taken, which I glanced at, and I kid you not, I felt disgusting, like, looking at it. I felt like a convict, like, not a convict, bitch, but I felt like a convict. Like, I felt disgusting. Okay, so they took me to a little room. It was glass, like, yeah, just glass around, see-through glass. And there was bars around, and they sat me down on a bench with handcuffs, obviously. And then from there, they took me, after I got my pictures taken, they took me to a smaller room, which I started feeling claustrophobic because they put the handcuffs, the first time they put the handcuffs in front of my hand, so that was no big problem in the first room, but this time they put them behind my back, and they hurt. So fast forward, I was in custody for about, you could say, I wasn't in custody for long, but I was in custody for about 3 hours until they called my brother if he was able to pick me up, or if not, I would have been transferred to the actual facility. And yeah, and I was already booked. I was in the process of that, but thanks to my brother, I'm not there. And let's not forget, your boy has court next month, and I'm not looking forward for that. But oh wow. And yeah, that's my story on how I got arrested. I guess you can say it's kind of crazy, but kind of not, because it's not the first time we get taken in custody. Our little secret. But yeah, and I didn't even get to finish my chip. It's still good though. But yeah, guys, that's my story time on how I got arrested. And to make it clear and put it out the way, I don't condone anyone on doing illegal things. Like, yeah, if you take a car and you don't have a license, just be very careful, because there's actually stupid people driving. Like, I kid you not, stupid people. But that's all for this video. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe, right? And stick around for next video, because that's a video I'm excited to make. So yeah, just stick around. Not doing nothing. Okay. Just for talking. Wow.
Number 6.